Chapter 2 Introduction to MS Windows 10. Topics covered: Operating System, Introducing Windows, Signing into Windows 10, Customizing the Start menu, Basic operations on the desktop. Operating System. Operating system software is a key part of all the computers. It acts as a stage on which software applications can run. Some of the common operating systems include Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. Cyber tidbits. The first operating system used in personal computers was DOS, Disk Operating System, which is still in use. Functions of operating system. Operating system, commonly known as OS, manages all the resources that are attached to it. All the input and output devices that are attached to the system are known as resources of the computer system. Operating system also controls the storage operations, i.e., how data or files are stored into the computer system. Operating system is known as the mastermind of the computer system and performs many functions which let the computer work efficiently. Introducing Windows. Windows is an operating system developed by Microsoft, world's leading software company. It provides a graphical user interface (GUI) that makes the interaction between the computer and the user easy. A graphical user interface provides picture-oriented way to interact with hardware and software. This includes menus, toolbar, pictures, windows, icons, buttons and other controls that enable a user just to make a few clicks to get the work done. It requires the use of a pointing device like mouse in addition to the keyboard. Example: Windows. Windows 10. Windows 10 is the most recent version of the Microsoft Windows operating system. There have been many different versions of Windows over the years, including Windows 8, released 2012, Windows 7, 2009, Windows Vista, 2006, and Windows XP, 2001. While older versions of Windows mainly ran on desktop and laptop computers, Windows 10 is also designed to run equally well on tablets. Signing into Windows 10. We'll probably be asked to create a Microsoft account the very time we use Windows 10, if we don't have one already. From this point on, whenever we turn on the computer, we'll need to sign into that account. To do this, type the password into the box and press enter. Navigating the desktop. Once we've signed in, the first thing we'll see is the desktop. We can think of the desktop as the main workspace for our computer. From here, we can view and manage our files, open applications, access the internet, and much more. Various components of desktop are icons. The small labeled pictures or symbols present on the desktop are called icons. These icons are used to open specific programs or documents. Taskbar. Taskbar is a long horizontal bar at the bottom of the desktop. It has the Start button on the extreme left side. The middle section of the bar shows buttons with a label for each open application and allows us to quickly switch between them. We can activate the application window by clicking on its taskbar button. We can also add or remove items from the taskbar. When an application is active, its button is highlighted in a lighter shade. The right side of the taskbar is known as navigation area, which includes a clock and a group of icons that provide status and notifications about updates, network connectivity, incoming mails, battery, volume, etc. The Show Desktop button is present on the extreme right of the taskbar. Click on this button to minimize all the open windows and view the desktop. Start menu. One of the most important features in Windows thus is the Start menu. We'll use the Start menu to open apps, access commonly used folders and a whole lot more. File Explorer. We use the File Explorer to manage our files and folders. To open File Explorer, click the File Explorer icon on the taskbar or double-click any folder on the desktop. Search box. To search for something on the computer like a specific file or application, click the Start button, then start typing. Alternatively, we can press the Windows key on the keyboard to begin a search. Customizing the Start menu. We can customize the Start menu to suit our needs. To rearrange tiles. If we don't like the way our tiles are arranged on the Start menu, we can rearrange them. To move a tile, simply click and drag it to the desired location. In this example, we are moving the Microsoft Edge tile. To make a tile bigger or smaller, right-click the tile, select Resize, then choose the desired size. Pinning and unpinning tiles. If we want to add a tile to the Start menu, we can pin it. We can also unpin tiles we don't use very often. 1. Click the Start button, then open the All Apps menu. 2. Find and right-click the desired app, then select Pin to start. In this example, we are pinning the Calendar app. 3. The app will be pinned to the Start menu. We can remove any tile by right-clicking, then selecting Unpin from Start. Basic operations on the desktop. Opening desktop icons. Double-click on the icon that we desire to open. Or click on the icon which we want to select and press the Enter key. The application window will open. Moving desktop icons. Single-click on the icon and drag it to its new location. Arrange the desktop icons. As we arrange our study desk to make it tidy, likewise we can arrange the icons on the desktop to give it a better look. To do this, right-click on the blank area of desktop. We will find a list of options. Select the View button. Click on the Auto Arrange Icons option from the sub-menu. Observe the changes. Sorting the icons. Sorting the desktop icons means arranging them in a proper sequence. Right-click on the blank area of the desktop. A shortcut menu appears. Point to the Sort By option and click on the Name sub-option. The icons will be arranged in an alphabetical order. Setting wallpaper. We can change the appearance of the desktop background according to our choice in the following way. Right-click on Desktop and a menu will appear. Click on Personalize option. Now click on Background. Select the wallpaper from the displayed option. Click on Close button to close the window. The selected picture is selected as the new desktop background. Shutting down a computer. When we're done using our computer, it's important to shut it down properly. To do this, click the Start button, then choose Power Shutdown.